Day bless from Beijing's pastime Unsilent, and we're on the air with Beijing 2008, the video game. From the year 2008, developed by Eurocom and published by Sega, this is the official tie-in game to the 2008 Beijing Summer Olympics. Game Spy. You know you've got an old game when? But yeah, 14 years ago, the Olympics were in Beijing. You may remember that. It started on 888, if memory serves, because I want to say on the CBC broadcast of the opening ceremony, they talked about 8 being a lucky number in Chinese culture. If I'm remembering it right, I'm not going to go find the CBC broadcasts of the 2008 Beijing Olympic opening ceremonies and watch the entire thing. Even on like 2x speed, it's still going to take like about 5 hours to go through the whole thing. So, and that's if you skip the Parade of Nations. But on the plus hand, on the plus side of things, they won't see as many, lip syncing. You remember that controversy? They had the one kid lip syncing the other kid singing because the one kid out on international television was more photogenic. I don't know if you remember that controversy. See, I'm recording this before the Olympics start. I'm assuming the Olympics are still happening this year. It's pretty safe to say it's going to at this point. But, yeah. I assume they aren't going to pull the same tricks this time. Yeah, of course they will. I mean, they've got the spying app. Future Steve. The official Olympic app that every athlete has to install, that everyone's kind of concerned about its security on. Yeah. Anyway. Beijing 2008 by Eurocom. I've played one of their other games. That would be 2000's Crash Bash for the PS1. I'd say that's the worst of the PS1 Crash games. Actually, I don't even think that's much of a statement. I've never played 1. I've never beaten Crash 2. Crash 3 was great. Crash Team Racing is the definitive kart racer of that generation. Just pissed off every Mario Kart 64 fan in the world with that statement, but tell me I'm wrong, and no, you can't. You can't. Not with a straight face. Oh, is this like a whole Olympic Games is like a whole thing? No, I just want to pick and choose. I just want to pick and choose what competitions we're going to do. This is needlessly complex. Play on this PC, play on LAN? I know this game came out in 2008. Play on LAN? Play on internet. Well, there you go. No, not LAN. Sorry. I'm fixated on that. Okay, so you don't get to pick your name. This is just like the username that they kind of threw on there because, it's my name. When I got my new computer built, I built my old ones. Just went to custom builder for this one. I assume, like, if they let you pick your Game Spy ID, I guess, would be default if you logged in. Also, naturally, we're Team Canada. Team type. Standard team, custom team. I'm just going to be Team Canada. Maple leaves, maple syrup, and all that is great in everywhere except China, where Canada is apparently the least favorite country of the Chinese people. Future Steve, thank you. I swear to God, it's true. That don't make sense to me, but you just enforce, you enforce a U.S. arrest warrant, and all of a sudden you're public enemy number 1. Anyway, yeah, so here's the events track. All your standard track events, including some hurdles. Okay, that was right. For some reason in my head, I flipped the 110-meter hurdles with 100-meter hurdles, because 110 is the male discipline and 100 is the female discipline. And then you've got pole vault, high jump, triple jump, long jump. I'm doing it backwards. Shot put, discus, hammer, and javelin. I don't think we've ever done a hammer throw in one of these games before. I don't know if we've ever done a pole vault in one of these games before. Not that I've done many of these games. You have to go back to the, gotta go back a bit. Last year we did Olympic Offal as well. Swimming! And diving? I don't know if we've done a swimming. We have done a diving. Gymnastics we have not done on one of these before, so we will do some of these. So, no pommel horse, though. I just thought I'd point that out. Parallel bars and uneven bars. Yeah. Both men and women do the vault. Men, I think, are the only ones that do the rings. Both men and women do the floor exercise. Kyle Schufelt, I believe, won a gold medal in 2004, I want to say, in the floor for Team Canada. Because I'm only reason why I'm saying 2004 is because it was the year where it sounded like the national anthem was, our national anthem was recorded by a bunch of drunk people. And shooting, which I was told by friend of the channel, Marcus12, is the only one worth a damn in here. And then, you know, archery, weightlifting, cycling I'd like to do. We've done that. Judo! Table tennis! We're doing that. How do I... Okay, start.
Welcome to table tennis.
Tutorial, please. And he got the graphics and everything. Press and hold A or B to build surf power. Left stick to step left or right. Okay. A to hit the ball with top spin. Okay, that gets it to the end of the table, I'm guessing. B to hit the ball with back spin. When the yellow power ball is full, press Y to smash. This is where Silver Zero Breaks jumps into the comments and says, Steve, you remember that time we were playing table tennis in university and you made this amazing diving play to save this one ball that just caromed off the edge of the table. And then I proceeded to just, like, lightly tap it back over the other side while you were on the ground to win the point. True story, that actually happened. I make one of my few athletic feats in my life. Dive in, you know, I'm a curler. There's no athletic feats in curling. Or at least I was a curler. I could probably do okay if I tried again, but... So, like, dive, make a nice, great diving play to save the point. Get it up and over, and he was just like, okay, I'm just going to hit it back the other side while you're on the ground. Sorry, Steve. Alright, let's go. We've done the tutorial. It's Steve against... Or should I say... It's all lowercase. Should I say Steve? Against CPU Jam, Poor, Finn, Bell, Gubber, Fra, and Nor.
Canada versus Jamaica.
All right. We shall... Oh, we get to... Do I get to serve, or does he serve? Oh, that's up. Oh.
Canada with the serve.
Okay, so we push it X to or A to set. So it just kind of goes. Oh, and then it just automatically.
Fault 0, 1.
I didn't get it. It's not as simple as it looks.
Zero, 2.
It's very hard to see because your whole body is in the way. Okay, this should be easier. Oh, I have him on the ropes. It's like a rhythm game. Oh, doesn't move very well. I almost got this. I almost got the smash. Okay, we're getting there. We're figuring it out. Damn it. This is harder than it looks. I thought this would be relatively easy because it's table tennis. Oh.
Fault 0, 5.
This is just... There it goes. Ah, suck it. I got on the board. It's concentrating happening here.
Jamaica with the serve.
I think there's an aiming here. Oh, I should have smashed it home. There we go. That smashed it home. There we go. There we go. We're making progress. Oh, we just got it on the edge. I'm moving around. There we go. We're making a comeback here. We're making progress here. I finally found my rhythm with this damned game. Except for the serving part. Because I got to serve now. And we have seen repeatedly that is like literally the last thing I am good at. We'll try and change up the pace to try and throw him off. I was going to say I should have smashed it home. That got him. Gotta get him moving. Gotta get him moving. He won the first 5 points. We've come back. We've won the next 4 points. So now we're making some progress here. Unfortunately, I don't want this to go on all night. So if I win this, I'm just going to declare myself the world champion of table tennis. Try and move him to it. Ah! Shouldn't have jinxed it. Alright, I was going to say we gotta... Oh, jam me up with a smash. Okay, we got a smash in hand as well, so if we move him a bit, we can probably jam him with the smash. Try and work him on that side of the table. There we go.
5, 7.
We be jamming. I hope you like jamming too.
Canada with the serve.
How many points is it in table tennis? I was going to try cross-court. Ah! I was too busy trying to cross-court him and I wasn't concentrating enough. Bang. Ah, I thought I had him. Oh, dang. It's very hard to get the rhythm when you can't see the ball coming. So.
Jamaica with the serve.
That's the trick, eh? Bang. Oh, you got me. Oh, how'd he get to that?
5, 10.
Struggling here. It's not a bad game mode. It's just not good. It's... okay. Oh, we lost the first set. Oh, well. Alright. Well, we tried table tennis. What else is there to try that... Oh! Combined events! Decathlon, heptathlon, and then a bunch of other shit. I want to try the weird one, so basically we're gonna hang out here. I'm going to see... Actually, I'm gonna send a quick Discord message to a friend of the channel. Beijing 2008. Okay, so I just sent a Discord. Martin, if you're watching, hi, future Martin. Do some judo while we get him back. While we're waiting for Martin to tell me what event that I'm supposed to do. So it's judo. Be like Austin Powers, judo chop. Okay. Ah, no, I didn't want to. No, I wanted the tutorial. Shit. Okay, no. Restart so I could do the tutorial. Oops. Okay, let's do the tutorial while Martin asks me a question back. Also, Sure, also you're indirectly on the air right now. Tutorial. Alright. Match the arrows with the LS or RS to gain advantage. Okay. Once you have the advantage, press a combination of Y, A, X, or B to throw. When thrown, reduce the effect by identifying and repeatedly pressing. Okay. When performing a hold or pin, alternatively press the triggers. What if I'm getting pinned? Air gun, everyone. Okay. Air gun, everyone remember that. Okay, let's go. I'm in white. I'm the white gi. I believe that is proper nomenclature. I am number -91. And that's, I missed what country he's from. Jamaica. What am I supposed to do here? I'm just pushing buttons and nothing's happening. Down. Oh. Oh, I got great there. Oh, I did great there. A chance? What's my chance? I got... Oh, he got excellent. I don't get it. Am I missing something? Am I not seeing something on the screen? Lock? Oh, is this where I'm supposed to push the... Is this where I'm supposed to push the trigger? Is this where I'm supposed to push the trigger? Is this where I'm supposed to push... I did. Haha! I escaped. Did I score? Did he score? Nobody scored. Oh, we both did bad. Oh, we both did great there. Sort of neutralizes. And great. And we neutralize. And a great. We both did great. Oh, he got an excellent there. Oh. Didn't really do a good job of explaining this thing. Oh, he got an excellent. I only did a great. And again, he's very good at going to the left. Oh, I got the advantage that time. Ah, he's very good at going to the left. Kind of ties up there. Oh, he got a good. I got a bad. We both did great there. I somehow got a bad there. I thought I'd... Yeah, I saw that coming. Oh, I got a choke! Choke him out! Choke him out! Finish him! Finish him! Finish him! Oh, I cannot button mash fast enough to save my life. I tapped him out! I tapped him out! I won! Unsilent 420 says, I just smoked your ass, Jamaica. Let's go! Woo! Woo! I won. So, no, we're good. No mas. I've won. I am victorious. I am the world's champion of judo. I mean, I could go and win bronze and I'd just be like Ronda Rousey, but where's the fun in that? Let's try something else. Alright. It was, what did we say? Wait. Skeet shooting, that was it. It was air gun. So, air gun, so I assume that's air pistol. But then he says skeet shooting as well. Oh, let's just try air pistol.
Welcome to the 10-meter air pistol.
They have different distances of air pistol. Let's see the tutorial. Ooh, interesting. So there's accuracy and then there's crosshair on top of it? Remember to take your initial accuracy into account? Weird. Okay. So I've got like a monocle and like a blinder? Man, this shit's intense. I knew a guy who was a biathlete. Not quite Olympic caliber, but, you know, kind of Olympic trial caliber. So just seeing something like this is like, what? Yep. So where's my crosshair come up? Okay, I figured I had to adjust a bit for what I had done. So I'm going to pull naturally up and high, so I had to aim low and up, you know, up and right. So I had to aim low and left. Okay, I get it. I think. It didn't really explain.
8.
Oh, I thought I had a 9 there. Okay. Oh, so it does my initial accuracy for the whole set? But also doesn't tell me where to adjust for, so you kind of gotta... So I'm aiming a little low.
8.
So I have to aim a little lower, and I have to aim outside the black. I have to aim to the left of the black, and I'm gonna do a little better. All right. Adjusting. That's what you do. I'm gonna figure this out. Oh, no. Up.
9.
There we go. I had a feeling about that one. Just a little over to the left, but we had it a little better. Okay. Underneath them. I was going to say, underneath the 6, just a little higher, but okay. You know, 42 seems like a good score. Oh, so we have to do another set? Another set? I say the pistol fights you a bit, right? So it's not quite as simple as, you know, it's dancing on its own. You kind of got to time and adjust. So it's a little tricky. It's not as simple as point and shoot. But it is also roughly what almost. It's roughly also what I'd expect from Eurocom, having played Crash Bash. So I mean, what it is. All right.
8.
Just a little, it just jumped a bit on me. You know, it's like I thought I had it, but I didn't. All right, so Come on, come back to the right.
9.
Timed it well. Just came back a little faster than I was expecting, but 77, so just one more. As long as we don't cock it up entirely, we're in good shape. I don't know what a good score for. 9. Couldn't quite nail the 10, but you know what? 86 is a respectable score out of 100, all things considered.
Personal best.
Ow, just off by a little bit. Hey. But you know what? After winning gold in Judo, I'd take a silver in air pistol. Belgium seems happy. So I assume all the shooting is kind of the same then? Like if I did skeet, it would be about the same? All right.
Welcome to skeet shooting.
Sweep the crosshair left and right using left stick. Press and hold A to increase crosshair movement speed. Okay, so there's a fast and a slow. Press X to call pull. I shouldn't have done that. I thought it was gonna skip as like fast forward, as opposed to like skip through the entire tutorial because the tutorial takes its time. So there's call pull. Yeah, we heard that. Or saw that, I guess. And then triggers to fire. And is that that's the whole tutorial? I guess. Well, I tried this in the in Sydney Olympics, and it went poorly. Bastard. It's gonna be one of these. Oh, damn it. Okay. This is just as bad as Sydney. I changed my mind. It's worse than Sydney. Okay, so we've done 3 events. Done judo, table tennis. We've done shooting. What do we want to do? What do we want to do next? You want to try 100 meters just to see how bad that is?
Welcome to the 100 meters.
It's just going to be a button masher, right? So, I mean, prepare to break some fingers. I'll press and hold left or right trigger to build power. Once the power hits the red zone. Oh, that's annoying. Okay. Press. I told you it was going to be button mashy. I mean, do I look like frickin' Andre DeGrasse? And left trigger to lunge and right trigger to showboat.
Lane 1, Norway.
Okay, skip. 9.84, an Olympic record. Whose Olympic record was it? Oh, right. Canada's Donovan Bailey, Atlanta 96. I watched that live. Do you remember where you were? I was at my grandmother's house. I remember that. What a ridiculous... I'm hammering these buttons as fast as I possibly can, and... I think I could run faster in real life.
Personal best, 16.93 seconds.
I am not a thin or, you know, particularly athletic person, but I'm pretty sure I could give my video game self a run for my money.
Welcome Welcome to the 100 meters.
Okay, we're gonna give it a shot, waggling the stick.
Lane 1, Norway.
Ah, damn it. Well, I tried. We're gonna waggle the stick. We're gonna waggle the stick. I've taken my thumb off it, and I'm just using my hand to waggle it as fast as I can. And I've lost grip. There, we improved by a whole 2 seconds. But also, yes, this is miserable. This is why people don't like these video games, is because it's bullshit like this. Okay, so if we don't want to do... Okay, these ones are awful. Okay, so we've done a track. We've done a couple others. We've done a shooting, so that leaves us gymnastics, aquatics, field. What do you want to do? Pole vault? Okay, you have to press select to change what gender you're doing it as. Okay, so we do women's pole vault. How's that sound? Let's do it.
Welcome to the pole vault.
And what's the tutorial for the pole vault? Oh, you... Come on! Not this bullshit again. Okay, press trigger within the highlight area to clear the bar. It seems simple. It's gonna suck. Sure, because I'm gonna fail anyway.
Attempt 1.
So what we're gonna do... I'm gonna try the thing first. I'm gonna try with the button mashing. And then I've got my... Oh, that's what it meant by push it in the area. Ah! I didn't get it. Doesn't make any sense. So when push it in the area, I was looking for something up on top, and it was like... Oh, missed. I should have waited for it the way back down. Just do it. I'm gonna fail spectacularly. I just want to clear once. Wait for it on the way back down. I jumped the gun. Well, screw it. This is a bad system. It's all button mashing. Alright, we tried a field. We're doing aquatics. We haven't done a swimming. I'm hoping it's like something like... Butterfly feels like it would be rhythmy, right? I feel like we could do a good job with the butterfly.
Welcome to the 100 meters butterfly.
Alright, let's see. It's all just button mashing, isn't it? Oh, for the love of Christ. Okay, so it's the same start as the sprinting, and it's... Oh, so it's build up speed. You've got to be kidding me. This is just like... Alright, we're gonna do it with the waggling, because we did better with the waggling. No, we were doing shit with the waggling. We're gonna try button pushing. We're gonna do better with the button pushing, inexplicably. Give you an idea of how bad this game is. This is the button pushing method. I can't button push faster than this. I'm too old for this shit. We did bad. I'm switching to the waggling. How's the waggling? What? Can you hear me waggle? There's the button mashing. Oh. Is Eurocomp still in business?
Personal best.
How are they still in business? Are they still at 6th?
5.15 seconds.
Alright. Here's the question. Is Eurocomp still in business? They haven't made a game since 2012 with 007 Legends. I assume this means they're out of business. Defunct December 2012. Did they make a Vancouver game? Nope. Yes, they did. Sorry. It's on a different list. But they did not make the London game. So they didn't make the London Olympic Games. So maybe... maybe I should have gone back 10... Yeah, maybe I should have gone back 10 years and... no, because Beijing, yeah. Point still stands. It couldn't... London 2012 couldn't have been any worse than this, so... Okay, something not button mashy. We'll do the rings and then we'll do the floor. And then we'll just... This is gonna be button mashy, that's gonna be button mashy. We already did a kayak in Sydney. So that's the thing, right? I'm trying to like... What have I played that's, you know? Not gonna... Okay, yeah, let's do... Let's do the rings.
Welcome to the rings.
Let's try some tutorials. Okay, move the sticks to keep the arrows within the highlighted zone. How do I know when to... Oh, I have to press it alternately, and then I have to push buttons for the dismount. That wasn't a perfect dismount, but whatever. Okay. Just do an easy one so I can feel better about myself. Okay. Oh, there's my... I'm not very good at this! Oh, this doesn't give you a lot of time to react. XBABXA. Go. Perfect dismount. A little bit of concentrating. Man, it doesn't give you a lot of warning when it switches over to the press the triggers. Not that the press the triggers is that, you know, is that good anyway, but...
11.1. Personal best.
Hey, personal best. Is that any good? No. Never mind. Alright, let's just do the floor exercise and put myself out of my misery.
Welcome to the floor exercise.
So sort of rhythmish. Push the buttons as you hit a step on them. Okay, so you gotta kind of figure out the timing of it too. Sure, do a medium. What the hell? I'm gonna fall on my face anyway. Oh, we get music too. Let's go. A little concentrating happening here. Ah, I jumped the gun on that. I got a little anxious. Oh. I wasn't expecting that to be... I wasn't expecting this to be a thing. Oh. I went on her hands. That was on me. I got a little anxious, I think. But I also think that it's kind of... You have to try and anticipate? You have to anticipate a little bit? And it's really hard when it's going in and out of bullet time and you do this random prancing and you don't know what the rhythm of it is? Yeah, there's a little hitch in there that you're not anticipating in those ones that I'm missing. And sometimes it's on the hands and sometimes it's on the feet. So it's a little tricky in that regard. So I'm gonna get a shit score. I'm gonna finish last.
14.45. Personal best!
Oh, I finished mid-pack. Okay. If I'd gotten a few more, I could have been podium, but... Yeah, that one was weird.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand and show your appreciation for Jamaica.
Okay, so... Quick final thoughts then. So, this is button mash. Mostly button mash. Button mash. Rhythm-ish. With a bit of button mash. Who knows? Okay-ish. Probably painful. Probably painful. Button mash. Probably button mash. That one should have been okay. I don't get that one. And shitty camera angle. That's kind of sums it up for those. I want to like it, but I mean, I want to like every game I play on the channel. Don't get me wrong. It's better. Ooh. I don't think it's as good at... It's better than what we played last week. I'm going to start with that. Is it better than Sydney 2000? It's probably a push, pluses and minuses. You got some good events, and you got some... the button mashing in this is worse than Sydney. Not in the quantity, but the quality. I didn't think I'd ever be talking about the quality of button mashing in a video game, but I swear to God, the quality of button mashing in this is so much worse. It's like... I don't think I could actually... I can't do this. I'm not sure if I could, 20 years ago, pull this off. Realizing, yes, this was 14 years ago, but I'm just choosing a younger age of Steve for this. So, I don't know. Not a fan. Wasn't a fan of last week. Wasn't a fan of this week. That's why it's called Olympic Offal, right? But anyway, until we see you for more Olympic Offal, which will be for the next Olympic Games. Of course, until then, we've got plenty more, great, not so great games, mostly great games that we're playing on the channel. Normal service on good games resumes next week. But until we see you for that, I'm Unsilent. Thanks very much for joining me. Like the video if you liked it, subscribe if you're new, share on social media, follow on social media. The social media handle is Unsilent on Air, and that is for Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and Tumblr. And don't forget to check out more classic and not so classic games in the playlists. They're on the screen, in the description down below, and more videos anytime on the channel page. And until the next time, I'm Unsilent. Thanks very much for joining me. Like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.